Well, good morning. As you can maybe see, we've moved on from Strathclyde to Bunree.
Yeah.
And we're on the Bunree Caravan and Motorhome Club site, about 8 miles south of Fort William. We've got one of the non-awning pitches right here on the front, where the view is absolutely spectacular. I'm afraid the weather's not at its best at the moment here in Scotland. We've had a day or two of cloudy weather, some rain and grey skies, and sadly the forecast is that it's not going to change very much anytime soon. But however, we will make the most of it. And the view, well, that speaks for itself. It's just absolutely spectacular.
It's wonderful to sit there having that view while you're eating breakfast.
When you eat your breakfast and you have that view in front of you, it does make up for quite a lot. Well, Bunree is, as I say, about 8 miles south of Fort William, so it's really handy for shopping there in Fort William. And it's also terrific if you want to go on to Mallaig, to Skye, to some of the other Scottish islands, or if you want to go north to Inverness and beyond. Yeah. So it's a really handy place to stop off, as well as being a beautiful site to stop off at. It's certainly one of our particular favourites. Yeah. In a minute or two we'll show you a little bit more of the site itself, and after that we're hoping to show you one or two of the other things of interest that are nearby. So we'll show you some of those and we hope you're going to enjoy them. So we'll see you in a minute or two. Well, as mentioned in the introduction, this is the view from our caravan here at Bunree Caravan and Motorhome Club site. We're down on the front line of pitches, one of the non-awning pitches, and the view is quite spectacular and quite simply one of the best things about coming to this site, which is, I think, our particular favourite. The site itself is not terribly large, 99 pitches or so. Not really much to show you that's different from any other caravan and motorhome club site. Except for this. Attractive site, nicely laid out. Good facilities block in the centre. And you might be able to just spot a children's play area to the right. Very pleasant, compact site. Everything you could want. Everything you could want, with the addition of the view. Well, we're still at Bunree, near Fort William, and we've come out for the afternoon to the Caledonian Canal at a place called Bunree, and we're at the top lock on Neptune's staircase that links the Caledonian Canal with Loch Linnhe. And the thing that's special about Neptune's staircase is that it's a staircase series of locks, 8 in total. The locks were constructed under the direction of Thomas Telford between 1803 and 1822. They will raise a boat something of the order of 20 metres in total from the loch to the canal. That's about 64 feet, and it will take a boat something of the order of 90 minutes to pass through from Loch 1 to the end of the staircase. The locks were once manually operated, but to everybody's relief, everything now is hydraulic. and it's quite a tourist attraction normally. And normally it'd be very busy, lots of holiday traffic passing through, hire boats and holiday makers. Lots of what they call gongoozlers watching the canal traffic. But there's really nothing at all today. That's probably due to the restrictions preventing people travelling or discouraging people travelling. So this is really a very quiet area today, when normally it would be full of spectators and full of boat traffic. Alongside us, just to the left, is the pathway which goes from down there off to my left. It's part of the Great Glen Way, the 80-mile long distance walk from Fort William here in the southern end of the walk to Inverness in the north. And this is a section which follows the canal all the way up to Spean Bridge. And we'll be talking about Spean Bridge a little bit later. So that's a very quiet Neptune staircase today. Massive construction, wonderful piece of engineering. Lasted almost 2 centuries. A tribute to those people who designed and built it. But very quiet now compared to what you would normally find. We've left Fort William and the Caledonian Canal at Bunree and come about 8 to 10 miles up to Spean Bridge, and we're looking at the Commando Memorial, which was dedicated to the men of the original British Commando forces set up in 1942 to serve in World War II. The memorial overlooks a typically wild area of Scottish countryside, and this was the area where the Commando forces were first established, around Achnacarry Castle in 1942. And this area was used for training purposes, to drill them in the exercises and activities they would have to conduct against the enemy during the war. As you can see from the snow and the mountains in the background, even in June, training in this area would certainly be no picnic at all. After World War II in 1949, it was agreed that a suitable monument to the Commando forces should be established, and a competition was organised to design and create an appropriate monument. That competition was won by the Scottish sculptor Scott Sutherland, who received a £200 prize for his efforts. The memorial was completed in 1951 and unveiled by the late Queen Mother in 1952. And close by the memorial itself, there is a memorial garden which serves as a reminder for those fallen in World War II and in subsequent conflicts around the world. And some of those make very poignant reading indeed. A reminder of what our young men and young women have given for their country, and indeed some from countries elsewhere. Well, we've left Fort William heading towards Mallaig, but we've come off the main road at Lochailart. A lot of traffic on the main road. We're heading into the Moidart Peninsula, but it's a lot quieter, very scenic. And we'll do a bit of exploring on this road where we've never been before, so this is the first time for us. See what else we can find, and we'll leave Glenfinnan and Mallaig and the busy road to everybody else, and we'll find some peace and quiet. Well, we've come a little bit further in the Moidart Peninsula, and we're at Glenuig now. Just round the corner there, and we're overlooking the Sound of Arisaig, complete with canoeists. Sun's come out for a bit, wind's dropped a little bit, so I hope you can hear me. So we've driven a little bit further on around the Moidart Peninsula, and we've come through Strontian, and we're now looking at Loch Sunart. Sun's come out, so it's making for a very pleasant afternoon. And we're heading a little bit further on shortly to the Corran Ferry. That will take us back across just outside Fort William and quite near to Bunree caravan site. A nice afternoon, enjoying the scenery and the sunshine at last. And maybe, if we're lucky in a wee while, a cup of tea. Fingers crossed. When we set off again, we'll be heading that way, back towards Ardgour and the Corran Ferry. Lovely scenery, set off by some pleasant sunshine this afternoon. Long overdue. We've arrived at Ardgour and we're at the Corran Ferry jetty now, across Loch Linnhe, which is what you're seeing now. and Fort William is somewhere up there, about 8-9 miles to the north. And shortly when the ferry comes across, it's currently on the other side. We'll get on board. And make our way back across. And that will complete our circuit of the Moidart Peninsula. Well, the ferry's on its way now. It will be docking at this side within 5 minutes or so, and quickly unload and take on a fresh load of vehicles from this side for the 5 to 10 minute crossing. Almost there. Pretty precise. And down comes the ramp, wasting no time in unloading, ready for the next load to cross to the other side. Well, sadly we're coming to the end of our stay here at Bunree. Not to worry, it's one of our very favourite sites and we will be back in the future, that's for sure. Tomorrow we're moving on to Dingwall, and although the weather forecast isn't terribly promising, it still says it's going to be cloudy and perhaps a bit rainy. We are hoping to get out and about once we get to Dingwall and show you some of the things you can see in the area there that might be of interest to you.
Yep.
We'd really just like to say thank you for watching the vlog.
Yep.
We hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you've found it interesting to see something of Bunree and the surrounding area. And if you've liked what you've seen, please do give us a thumbs up, a like and share. If you haven't subscribed, please do consider doing so. It's free to do. Our subscriber numbers are creeping up quite nicely and we certainly would appreciate it. It does encourage us to keep the channel going, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Thank you to all those who have subscribed recently.
And don't forget to ring that bell.
Oh, don't forget to ring the bell if you want to know when the next vlog is available. Ding that notifications bell icon and YouTube should let you know.
Okay.
So I think that's it from Bunree for the moment. Thanks again for watching. All we can say is stay healthy, travel safe, keep calm and caravan on. For now it's cheerio from the Max.
Bye.
Bye.